In a world where courage is your greatest weapon, an ancient evil awaits. Welcome to the perilous realm of Heroes of Hammerwatch 2, a roguelite action RPG where every run brings new challenges, new rewards, and endless opportunities for glory. I'm Eternal Bones, and you've entered the Lore Master's lair. What we got ourselves here is Heroes of Hammerwatch 2. Currently, I'm playing on the Paladin class. You probably can't tell immediately that I've done a few runs already. This isn't that far into the Citadel either. I'm just running these guys through the traps to watch them die. Just because I can. It's not the most efficient way, but, you know, just having fun here. So I had to get that loot real quick. I picked the Paladin to test things out because of the heal. And, high defenses, resistances, and armor. And I have to say, it's done me well so far. I've really enjoyed this class, so I've done everything with the Paladin so far. After this run, I'll show you guys my little town that I've started rebuilding. It doesn't make a huge difference as far as runs. I think after this floor right here, we'll have a boss fight. Oh, we almost died there. But thankfully, we're the Paladin who has heals. And I'm really trying to not spend a lot of time on these floors because I've ran them so many times. I really just want to fly through some of it. For some more materials. Maybe to push a little bit further. I'll show you guys here in a little bit where I've been getting stuck on. These little magical orbs. Not because it's extremely difficult, it is a little bit more tedious to fight those orbs, because as you kill them, they respawn and multiply. You gotta kill them over and over until they don't do that anymore. But I get too cocky, you know? I try to rush in. I'm an invincible Paladin here, as you can see. And I try to take on the orbs in the same manner, and I die. So, when we get there today, we're gonna play it a little bit slower. And a little bit more careful. But I think for the most part, you get the idea here. I really like the combination between roguelite and the RPG elements, the traps, everything. Really fun. Let's see what we're gonna do here. Yeah, we do need to increase the size of this. The size does matter. And anyone saying otherwise is just lying to you. Alright, so what do we got here? We're gonna go get some health here real quick. Alright. Try to leave the mana and health items until the end. I do have pretty good mana regen. There we go. Yeah, that's where we're at today so far in this adventure. Now, these guys have made a number of other games in the series. This is just the latest release, and I have not played any of the other ones, to be honest with you. Didn't even know about this until just a few days ago. I guess maybe a week ago. See what we got here. Some more gold. Put all those guys. Not great at small talk, so I'll talk here and there, but I'll let you guys enjoy the game without me running my mouth the entire time. But if you do have questions, whether you're playing the game and you're having a hard time understanding something or making progress, or maybe you haven't tried the game yet, if you have questions, I feel like we should put those questions in your comments, and I will answer them in the next video. Here we go. I made some trap adjustments recently in the update. Not the latest update, but the previous one, where they lowered some of the trap damage. They were pretty brutal in the beginning. So, but it didn't phase me all too much because I do have a lot of armor and resistances. At least I try to stack it as much as I can on every run. And noticeably my damage suffers because of it. But you know what? You do 0 damage if you're dead, so... You got some more cash money right there. Experience. See what this guy has to offer us. Ooh. Ooh, that's good. That's good. Oh, this is also good. This is for our spell casting. Let's see. You can tell I already have one of the set items right there. So if we get this, we'll get some faster cast speeds. But I think we're gonna go with spell crit chance and damage. So standalone items, not part of a set. So that bonus is final. Let's see what this guy has to offer us. Nothing, that's just our well, duh. Alright, well you can see I'm full up on potions. I rarely use my potions. I tend to use them more on the boss fights so far. Well, I do use them when I head to the orbs. I'll blow through them. So hopefully I can get the items that I need to maximize my resistances. Maybe not maximize, but further increase. I'll show you guys that in just a second. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let me see. You see here are your trinkets, right? You see how they're like most of them are like part of a set. You can tell how many you already have in your inventory and what the set bonuses are. This is the one that was hoping to complete by the time I get to the orbs. It's 25 to all resistances. And the other ring is a minor ring of resistances, I think. But +2 to all resistances per level. Is pretty nice. I am level 20, which I think is the level cap. It says right there it's the level cap. So that wasn't too hard to obtain, but that's 40 more resistances on top of what we already have, so that's good. I'm gonna kill these guys here real quick. Well, I'll run out of mana on these fights occasionally. Because it's, you know, a longer fight. It goes a lot faster now, but in the beginning this was a really, really long fight when I fought these guys the first time and I blew through all my potions. Come on, stand in my fire. Go, guys. Oh, you saw that was close. That was close. See, they want you to have your resistances up by the time you fight these guys. Because it's only gonna get harder. And I kind of don't like that this one only just drops like 3 little freaking items. Alright, let's see where we're at now. Oh, that's right, we have 2 more levels and then another boss fight. These guys are pretty cool too. They just don't... They don't really last very long. Felt they were stronger a couple of updates ago. I don't know if they made any changes or not. We're gonna want some AoE damage, so we're gonna start incorporating more AoE damage there. You're gonna want that for the orbs, sure. Now the cool thing is I can heal these guys and keep them alive longer, but you'll see here in a bit just how quickly these guys die. In the beginning I used them a lot. I thought they were really great. And for the first few maps you find them and they'll last a level or two. But once you get to a point where there's a lot of... There's more mob density and more magical damage, these guys just can die. Also, you have to watch out for the guys that silence you in there. I forget sometimes, and it almost cost me my life. That's alright. And our guys are already like, I can't. They just die. They have like no resistance, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I have a lot of resistances, and if I get caught up in this, it'll drain my life pretty quickly. So those guys don't really... They don't really do much for you anymore. They're a little distraction, but they don't really help. Not when the mob density is this intense and... They're all casting spells in silence. So a few days ago, I managed to get just the right trinkets that allowed me to just run through this whole map and get them all together and kill them all. That was pretty fun. But I haven't been able to replicate that. And of course I didn't record it, because I'm an idiot. So, get some more. Yeah, these cal drops, we're dropping those, that's just whatever. Blueprints, you find those, grab them. Those blueprints are permanent blueprints of the trinkets. And from my understanding, you can use those blueprints to unlock the trinket or the perk for the trinket on a permanent basis for your character. Something like that. No. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna destroy this tower. Done. More gold right there. And you do want to pick up. If you're trying to progress, you should pick up everything you can. The building materials you need for your town, you upgrade your town, and upgrading your town will allow you to further boost your character. So you definitely want to upgrade your town. I guess you could run through here. You've done all the upgrades, see how far you can get, but I still pick up everything along the way, even when I'm trying to push. Guess you could do a run just for mats, but that's to me that's like a wasted run. I think we got everything in here. We need to go get that chest right there. Pull a trinket out. Didn't see one, so I usually keep these till the end. I don't know exactly how much, whatever the hell that is, even does, but you are able to find these little cloudy orbs that you pick between 2 or 3 upgrades, like trinkets. Sometimes spell upgrades, passive upgrades, in return for Shadow Curse, which I didn't really find anything that explains what a Shadow Curse is. It's a debuff, obviously. So I actually ignored them quite a while on my runs. I don't want to get stuck with a freaking debuff. And the upgrades that you were getting in return were not really worth it to me. And then I was coming across these things, and I had no idea what they did. And then, magically, one day I said, fuck it. And we picked up a curse. And then it let me interact with that pillar right there. And it removed the curse. So I don't know if it's like a random amount of curses it removes because they stack. They give you a varying amount. Sometimes you get 3 per item that you pick up. Sometimes you get 5 per item you pick up. So you have to pick and choose. Do you want all of the items and pick up curses for each, or you just want 1 item? So I'll have to figure that out, depending on your character, I'm guessing. Paladin. I really don't like that they have these guys in here that silence me. Alright, look at that. You can also discover secret treasure rooms to your occasion. Come across a few of these. I think that clears this map. Oh, we got a well right there. Alright, look at that. This is what I was talking about right here. Perfect timing. See, here you go. So you can pick between these upgrades. There's usually always one of these. Whether it's for your weapons or for your... Now, this one is for weapon power. Sometimes it's for spell power. And it gives you X amount per shadow curse. These are the items that... But this also gives you shadow curse, so... all three of them. And this one, as you can see, this one gives you 3. This one gives you 5. This is a upgrade for your ability. And this is a trinket. And so the more you add, obviously, the more curse you add to it. And those flame shrines, they'll only remove a certain amount, and I'm not exactly sure how much they remove. And the last time I picked it up, it reduced my resistances by 3 per shadow curse. And since I only had picked up 1, that was a negative 15, because it was like 5 shadow curse for that one item. And it didn't hurt me too much because I had the full resistance set of trinket equipped, so I was okay with that. And that's before I figured out that the shrine removed it. And then I discovered that the shrine will remove them for me. And I was like, hell yeah. Well, the second time around, I went in and I picked up all those items. And I ended up having like 20 stacks of curses on me, and I found one of those altars in on the same floor, but it did not remove all of the curses. It only removed like a few of them, so that was a little bit disappointing, and I was stuck with the negative resistances. I did not like that. So we need to add some more like melee damage, because my melee damage sucks right now. Let me see, we just picked up... Oh, this is a good one right here. This really, really helps a lot with your mana sustainability. So this is another one that gives you health and mana regen. And then my heal... When I use my heal, it actually increases my health and mana regen for a short period of time by 25%, so that's pretty good. So between the two, we should be doing pretty good. Keep getting freaking... You really have to watch that icon, because if you get yourself into a pickle while you're silenced, you can't heal either. So that's just, you know, that's the challenge of this floor. This is the only floor that I've encountered that had any passives that silence you. The orbs don't silence you, they just do a bunch of elemental damage, and they multiply like rabbits. Oh, there's one of those secret treasure rooms. Check this out. And I haven't found an indicator for these other than just accidentally destroying the wall. Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever had the Cauldron of Fire. And those casters are extremely annoying. Oh, we get stuck on there. It's these little freaking stupid skeletons with the damn book. I have no idea what they're called. Nothing right here. You can spot them and take them out first. Usually it's not so bad, but then they're coupled with these guys that shoot lightning and spawn a bunch of skeletons. Sometimes it makes it a little bit harder to get to. But I do really like the Paladin, what can I say? That looks like it's going to the boss. Whoa, 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 what's up with all this craziness? Everybody calm the hell down. And then there's another one. Let's see if I can find one. We definitely need all those materials for sure. So, here's another one. So one silences you from using spells. I think this is the guy that he'll keep you from using your melee attacks. We're getting quite a good amount of gold here. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Alright, what else? There's some more stuff to destroy here. I can't swing my weapon right now, I have that. So you get both of those in the group, you can't cast and you can't swing. Yeah. That's a dangerous recipe. Oh, we got a few more rooms to clear here, and then I think it looks like it's the, oh, see, look, there's a good. We have an altar and an orb for the items in one level. So I'll show you guys how that works in just a second. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna increase the size of that. Let's come over here real quick. You know what? These guys freaking hit like trucks. Alright, we're almost done with this floor. Almost there, almost there. There's no point in farming XP anymore because we're already at level cap. So... Stop silencing me! Alright, let's see. Alright, I think that's, that takes care of all that. So I can show you guys. Okay. Get these heals. There's nothing in that room next to us right here to the left, so I don't think I'm gonna go in there. Need to go back to where we found that. Where do we see that? It's all the way down here, huh? Let's go get it. There's a well. We're gonna go ahead and you can see down here. We don't have any potions, and now those are magically filled up. So check this out. So we're gonna get this one because cool. I don't really care so much for those other ones. And I'm just picking it up. So you can see down here, we have shadow curses. And I think you can see in here, reduces armor and resistance by 20. So 4 per stack. Which isn't terrible. I have a lot of it. And so this will remove some that. Right? This one removed 5, so I think the most it removed was 6. I can't remember. Maybe I had 11 and it removed 5 and left me with 6. But maybe it just removes 5. Anyways, so I think this is another boss fight, so let's check it out. Alright, this is a fun one. Best way to beat this guy? What? These 3 guys here? I don't know. I just wailed on them until they died. Essentially. Oh, having that fire damage helps because it keeps burning. I do try to get them all together so I can hit as many of them as possible at once. But it doesn't always work. Now, thankfully, we got that trinket that increased the drop chance for these mana pots. That's why they keep dropping. If you don't have that trinket, they ain't gonna drop shit for you. So, doesn't make this boss impossible, or any of them. It just, you know, you have to be a little bit more careful with your mana use. And I haven't really played any of the other classes, so I don't know how they play in comparison to the Paladin. But we are going to play all the other classes. So I just wanted to see how far we could push with this champion. And then we're gonna run, I don't know, probably like the ranger or the wizard next. I feel like that sounds like a good idea. I wonder if these Serpents of the Mice count as undead. And then what I could do is get the passive for my heals that do damage to undead. Oh, that wasn't good. That's the first time they cornered me like that. Everybody calm the hell down. What the hell are you guys doing? I think they changed this because this damn thing is spawning way more mobs than it has been. Yep, that's that. Gotta finish these guys off first. They don't despawn. And a little bit silly, but sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. That plant boss does the same thing. Alright, that takes care of these guys. So, now, look at that. All that craziness just for like 2 little trinkets. This is kind of cool, but I'd prefer not. I have a lot of charges already. This is a good one to have if you can get the full set. This would be amazing, and I have yet to complete the set once on any of my runs. So, the trinket drops are entirely random. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. The Dark Halls, here we are. This is where these little magical glowing freaking orbs of shit come from. Look at these guys. Look at that. Holy balls. And as you can see, I was not able to complete the trinket set for the resistances. So it's definitely hurting me a little bit more than it usually does. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about this set, the crawling critters. You get these little spiders that summon. It's kind of cool. Maybe in conjunction with those mercenaries, and you have like a whole pack of them, but they just die so quickly. I don't know if it's really a nice bonus. I wouldn't go out of my way to pick any of those up. Not for this class anyways. Maybe for another one. And having this heal is amazing because I don't have to blow through my potions. The regen is pretty good. You pick up mana constantly. You can see these guys are super freaking annoying. Alright, so we're topped off. But we are running low on potions, so we'll have to find a well to replenish those. See what we got here. We can get some more resistances here. This is another way you can boost your resistances. If you get the trinket set and you get this passive maxed out, you're sitting pretty well. There's just so much going on. They just keep coming. I guess you could play it slower. Pick up some meat. Those slabs of meat will give you health and XP, I believe. So, oh, look at this treasure room, nice. So I do have to say, as you keep climbing the Citadel tower, the loot increases as well, obviously. I made out like a bandit in one of my runs before. Beating up my spider, I thought it was a mob. Yeah. Alright, what do we got here? These spiders just walk right in and die instantly. It's it's cool, but they're just useless. I wish they were more effective. That's what I wish for. I don't remember how far in I'm here. I think I cleared this floor. Maybe. But since we might die, we definitely want to make sure we get in and pick up as much of this loot as we can before we do die. Hopefully, though, we don't die. That would be... We don't want to die. I want to see if we can... Ooh, if we can find another, first orb. That's what I'm gonna call them. There's a little buff. Let's see what we're gonna get. Blessing of Swiftness. Okay, movement speed and dashing. That's pretty cool. Because you can pretty much just permanently dash. It regens your dash so much. And you can see I have 5 dash charges to begin with. So this is a pretty cool buff to let you zip around through the maps. Oh, we found another treasure room. That's cool. You want all of these. Any and all freaking chests you can find you want. Not even for the freaking gear that's in it sometimes. Just really just for the trinkets. I'm usually disappointed when there's gear in it. I prefer the trinkets. Ooh, that's a lot going on right there. What the hell is happening? Shit. Playing with fire here. This is where I get crazy and then I just walk in and I die. Just like that, your run can be over. So you do want to keep an eye on your cooldowns. Don't. Die. And it's not that these orbs are hard to kill, they're really not. It's really just the sheer number and respawns or multiplying that's makes it seem never ending. But they die fairly easily. Yeah, we need that. We need to replenish our potions. Oh shit. What are you guys doing? Good. I didn't do anything to you. Get the hell out of here. Alright. Finish this. I didn't see one of those. First orbs, so maybe we'll have to backpedal for that. Holy smokes. Everybody calm down. Hey, look, if you can find a choke point like that, take advantage of it. We need these. I need this. Anything else can get the hell. There's nothing back there, just death. But we are doing pretty good with money. I don't think these orbs drop any materials, so there's no real point in filling them. If you don't have to. Like, I didn't have to aggro those guys at all. There's nothing over here. I can't see what's in that next area, so we're not gonna go ahead. Just gonna kick back here for a second, kill all these guys. Oh, what the hell was I doing? See, and there you go. You don't pay attention just for a split second, and the run is over. We're almost there. We're almost there. But let me show you guys the town real quick, and you guys can see what it looks like when you die. So here's your loot. I think we made out like bandits. That's pretty good. All your trinkets are turned into cash money. And various other items. And then you do have to donate 30%. Which, hey, for all those that don't understand how taxes work, this is basically tax. You see how much freaking I had and how much I had to give up? That's like... I'm mad that I had to give them 15,000 of my freaking hard-earned loot. There is a building here that you can do that lowers that. I think I've upgraded it twice. Only lets you do it in tiers anyways. But I can't upgrade this yet because stone is hard to come by and I don't want to go and spend my money on buying it. They do have a little vendor here. You could buy wood or stone, or you could sell any excess that you have. So I could probably pick up 10 of them and then go build my next level guild hall. Well, no. I needed 75. I thought I needed 50. So check this guy out. So these are this is your class promotion. Once you unlock this, you can pick between an additional ability and an additional passive. So I'm thinking maybe we should try a different one. I haven't tried any of these other ones. So maybe we'll try this one. But I've liked Radiance so far. I like the AoE damage. I like the passive burn. So that's what I've been running with. And you do get to keep all your equipment that you find. Or I haven't really found any upgrades for any of my stuff in a while. And I'd have to completely give up my stats and other aspects just to increase my strength stat even more. Put some of this stuff on, which I don't want to. But I usually come in here and after the run, I just sell all the equipment. So you get a little bit of money back. We're sitting at 25. I've yet to buy any of this stuff. I don't know why anybody would want to buy this shit. It's... Unless I'm not understanding how loot works, but none of this seems to... I guess you could buy it. And I know there's a guy that lets you do enchants, but I don't think I found too many of those. This lets you level up your gear. So I think I'd rather spend my money over here. So you can buy more equipment, and this equipment is even worse than the other one. So I don't know, I don't even know why. I've not used them a single time. It's not like I've played this game. So here are the enchants. You can, obviously, this is your gear. But I wish there was a better way to do this, because I can add shocking to my blade. I don't know where my other enchants are, and every time you hit back, it completely exits out. You have to talk to this person again. It's not like a list of... I don't know where or what I actually... There you go. There's another one. What to do? I honestly, I have no clue. That's my helmet already. What's the what's this enchant do? I don't know. It doesn't item level +1. So I'm not exactly sure how the enchants work in this game. It doesn't feel very intuitive to me. So, and I don't want to waste or ruin anything or waste any mats. So I just don't mess with it. But yeah, you have your little town here that you build out. You know, some of these buildings you add, they don't have like an parent's impact on you. Right, this tower, you can't do anything in here. It doesn't look like it has an impact, but some of the buildings impact your guy up here, or because you can change your blessings. So you go to the chapel and you can change the blessings. You pick those up as you find monks along your adventures. So maybe I unlock other stuff as I pick other classes, but I think as far as the Paladin goes, we found everything. You can enhance one of your base skills. I usually always go with this one because I do like the increased size of the massive strike. You find the different recipes for food and drink. The more of these items you add for your run, the more money it costs at the bottom. Right? So Blessing of Might, I think the blessing is free, and this base food, which gives you +1 health and mana regen, is like 250 just to equip that. And you can see as I add a different one, this one is 500. Now this is a good one. I just picked this up, not done the last run, but the run before, and I spent all my money on upgrades, so I couldn't make this run that I just did with this equipped. So, but this is really nice because this is a huge boost to your resistances. So we're gonna make a run with this equipped, and you can add a drink. I do like to dash a lot, so I go with that. And then I just picked these up too. These are new. So you're gonna have multiple items equipped. I think one from each like category here. I mean, sawdust isn't a drink or food, but obviously it increases your wood gain, and this increases your stone gain at the cost of 5% health. So I think we'll probably maybe do the stone, because I definitely need stone, and I can afford to lose 5% health. But so you have 3 items equipped. Boom. We're gonna go with that one. And then you can change the parameters of your run. Obviously, it's going to cost you gold and materials to do that. But for example, right here, yeah, you can have the maps fully discovered. I guess you could run straight to the points that you'd want to. That might speed up your run. Towers are destroyed. I don't think I'd do that because they're not really that much of a pain in the ass. Your enemies and levels, I guess now that I'm thinking about it, since I've already reached level cap, I guess maybe that's not a bad thing. The traps don't bother me, so either disable them or they do 50% less damage, and do either one of those if you're having issues with traps. Pure elites, I have picked this one. I didn't notice a noticeable difference. The pyre, okay, I guess that's for the... That's what that flame thing is called. Waygates. So this is new. I just got this, and I have no idea what it does. And I teleport between all the points of interest? That would be interesting. So that was a cool one to do. It's gonna cost you though, but I would assume that you'll make up for it. So this is something you would pick if you don't want to push, right? This is something you're gonna grab if you're just gonna venture out to the Citadel for mats. Everything is turned into resource material, so. And of course, I don't play with anybody at the moment, so, but if you're playing co-op, you can revive your teammates faster. So I really don't use any of these ever. You have your battle training grounds over here, which in hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have leveled them all up. I tried to. I thought I was going to just keep leveling and keep earning points to spend to do this. By the looks of it, that's not the case, so I'd have to respec and then pick the ones that I want the most. I think we could probably get rid of this tree. Maybe this one right. Maybe we could get rid of these. So it's gonna cost you materials. This is the first time you're looking at a respec, so you're gonna get all of them back. So you can't just respec individual nodes. You have to respec the entire thing, and it's gonna cost you as always. So we're not gonna do that. Yeah, it won't let me undo an individual one. I wouldn't mind upgrading this further, because I mean it does a lot of damage. And this is where you spend your skill points. And we haven't even made it through to the end yet. So there's a new game plus mode and all this other stuff. I'm not exactly sure what all comes after, but there's a lot. We're still in the beginning. But I feel for it just being the beginning, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. You can upgrade your potions right there. You get more charges, and they heal you for more. Alright, this is the one for the potions, maybe. I think I've upgraded everything. You can see your whole little map here. upgrading, this is your hunting cabin. Upgrading him really just, I think, increases the drop chance for beasts in the wild to drop materials for you. But that's only like the first level or two. After that, you don't really fight anything like that. So here are your trinkets. So I got another point to spend. These are like permanent upgrades that you can unlock for your character. So here's another ice resistance, which is great, but the ice penetration, I'm not exactly sure what I do with that. And I'm not exactly sure at what rate I earn these. This is only the second point I've gotten so far. So do we want to get a permanent 20% to all resistances if you complete the set? These are great to have right here. But again, I don't know how many of them I can use. That lets you change your combo special. All right, we got our little chapel here. Our little monk. Who doesn't do anything for us. Gives us the blessings there. But yeah, that's where we're at so far. We're gonna keep grinding. We'll do a few more runs and maybe try a different class, and then I can showcase that one as well. But that's where we're at. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Give this game a try if you're into these types of games. I'm usually not a fan of the pixelized art, but I have found it very enjoyable in this game. So stay tuned. Like I said, if you have any questions or concerns about the game, post them in the comments and I'll get back to you in the next one.